I'm Pinaki Bhattacharya. I'm working as a postdoc in the University of Sheffield. My relationship with Russell was that I was his daily supervisor during the summer placement studentship at INSIGNEO Institute at the University of Sheffield. His role was to work in the high-performance computing environment towards building a multi-scale model of biomechanics to predict the hip fracture. Actually, there was a race to hire Russell because he had previous experience working with other colleagues of mine in the same research group, and so there were many people competing to hire Russell in their placement, and I think looking back I was just lucky to have hired Russell first. Russell was responsible for developing a bunch of codes which would be run in the high-performance computing environment. So his duties were naturally to learn very quickly sophisticated computing tools, for example, working with Abacus, which is a finite element modeling software, working with MATLAB, which is a scientific computing software, then also working with automating software, for example, Python, Bash scripts, etc. So Russell's duties were to bind this all together to run finite element models, automate multiple jobs, and also to analyze and post-process the data that comes out of it, and then report them back to me. Russell did multiple times go above and beyond what was asked of him. He certainly showed inquisitiveness towards where the project was heading, and this helped both of us to come together and discuss multiple times what objectives we should be setting for the project. He took an initiative in documenting all the new knowledge that he was gathering, and this helped in putting together the ideas as they were forming during the project, but also in the end to make a very nice report. And these things were certainly not conveyed to him or expected from a student who was so young, and I think these set him apart from the other students. Russell is very motivated, he is very hardworking, and he is very organized. I found him very easy to train. This was a very challenging project and there were multiple things to learn, but because Russell was hardworking, motivated and organized to bring these things together very quickly and produce a lot of good work. The main role that we had envisaged for Russell was as an implementer of projects. However, he has shown that he can be an initiator as well. He has been a very strong implementer because he's quick to learn new skills and new technologies, and so he was very quickly finishing up the objectives that we have set for him. However, beyond that, he also came up with questions about where is this going, what would be the application of the project that he's doing, and further on the impact of the work. He also came up with ideas of how to work those things as he came to understand the place that the project had in the bigger community. I would have loved to keep Russell for longer simply because he was such fun to work with and we did produce a lot of. Russell unfortunately could not have stayed longer simply because he was hired as a summer placement student and it was by design made to be a fixed term. In fact, I would think that it is worthwhile for me to rehire him maybe as a placement student or perhaps even better with a role which has more responsibility in it, because now that I work with him for a summer, I feel that he is more capable and can do bigger things.